Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is your brother Umar Zaman, and we welcome you to the Marriage and Disabilities series. We are finally here. We made it. Alhamdulillah, it's been a few months, but we are so grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us this opportunity. It's been a very amazing and humbling journey. We've learned so much along the way. I want to thank all the people that responded to the Muslim survey, and they took the time out to share their experiences, share all their personal feelings. You know, that's so important in order to really build on this, inshallah. And we thank all of you for your efforts. The thing we start with everything that we do in this deen is we start with intention. We always start with, why are we doing this? And inshallah, the first intention is always to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, of course. But the other thing is that people have come up to me throughout these last few months and said, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to convince people, like marry people with special needs? What's the intention? Why don't we start with something that is a little bit more basic? Why don't we start with education? Why don't we start with getting people jobs? And all of those things are very important. But I always respond by saying, if you've been following Muslim, you would know that we're doing all of these things, of course. But we never talk about marriage, right? And working with Half Our Deen is so important. This is an initiative that Muslims started over 2 years ago, but we need to talk about this more. It needs to be more of an open discussion. If you know Muslim, you know that we're not in the business of painting a false picture, right? We've always worked to create awareness, build accommodations, but acceptance ultimately is in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If He decides to put it in your heart or not, but we're going to do our best to, inshallah, to provide enough information that can help guide, open up your hearts, inshallah, because a lot of people don't know. Man, if you're 23, 24 years old and you go to a party, you go to Eid Namaz or you go to Eid party and you go and you visit your family, what do people ask you immediately? Even at weddings, hey, when are you next? When's your time happening? And then there's people in that exact same gathering that might have special needs that nobody asked that simple question, when are you going to get married? And they want to hear that question. They want people to ask them. Some people do, some people don't. But the reality is that we need to start asking. And I understand what's happening. They're not sure if they should ask, because if they do, what if they offend someone? What if someone's been trying and it's not happening for them? What if it's just so difficult for them they can't do it? But many times no one's actually talking about it. They're just assuming. And what we want to do is we want to stop people from assuming and try to take those walls down a little bit and open up the communication. And the worst thing that's going to happen is that maybe they don't want to talk about it. Okay, but at least you tried. I think that's the most important thing. So we ask everyone to, inshallah, keep us in your du'as. Watch this entire series. Please share your thoughts and your opinions as we go along. The more we learn, the more we build, the better it's going to be. This is just the foundation. We have to build on top of it. We ask you to please keep Muslim in your du'as. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.